So the reason I'm making this video is because I was looking for a few perks that could be taken as any character, regardless of their educational context. I couldn't find anything, so now there's this. These are 6 traits that I highly recommend that you take in every single playthrough, regardless of your character, as I feel like they'll help you regardless of the context. And please, these are just my opinions. If you disagree with me, comment down below. So to start our list, we have number 6, the meritocracy perk. This is within the administrator tree with the stewardship lifestyle. What this does is it enables you to start a scheme to claim the throne of your liege. Now this is an incredibly powerful perk. For example, let's say you are the Duke of Normandy. You've amassed quite a bit of territory, and you rival your liege in power. But you have absolutely no familial ties to the royal family, and therefore no divine right to rule over the people of France. See, now all that can be fixed by just clicking this little button. And there we go, God has looked favourably upon you. The truly powerful part of this perk is that you have a very high chance to succeed even with low intrigue characters, typically starting at 95%. So I know what you're wondering, why is it so low on this list? Well, because this list is meant to be a versatile set of perks that every character should take. So if you don't have a liege, this perk is rather useless. Unless of course you decide to bamboozle the Holy Roman Emperor, submit to him only to steal his crown. So yeah, a great perk for pretty much every single character that is not independent. At number 5, I've put the large levees perk. This one follows naturally on from meritocracy, also in the administrator tree of the stewardship lifestyle. I mean, it's literally just plus 20% vassal levy contribution. I get trying to stretch the video by giving out some useless information to try and get more ad revenue, but there's not really much more I can draw this one out with, apart from the reason it's higher than meritocracy is because it's more versatile and thus applicable to pretty much everyone, and it scales really nicely, so even the more powerful lords get significant use out of it. Next we have like weeds in a garden, which is within the seducer tree in the intrigue lifestyle. So why is this one number 4? Well, without repeating myself with regards to versatility, it's just a really good base thing to have. Plus 30% fertility means security. It means that you can get more alliances if you have more children, and just offers you options that you might not have had otherwise. Additionally, if your ruler is quite old, this can be crucial to ensuring your game doesn't end if you find yourself in that sort of a situation. And it being the first perk within the seducer tree means that you don't need to invest too much time in order to get it, even if you aren't an intrigue based character. I haven't really heard much about how overpowered this next one is, so I'd be intrigued to know your thoughts. Number 3 is golden obligations. This is within the avaricious tree of the stewardship lifestyle. What this does is it enables you to demand payment for hooks. So why is something that seems quite small so overpowered? Well, for a start, all of those useless hooks you have can now be turned into useful gold. So in that way, you're just maximizing what you have at your disposal. If you're not going to use the hook for blackmail or anything like that, then selling it can be a really good way to get income. Additionally, it's a really good time investment, it being the first one within this lifestyle tree. However, where it's really overpowered is if you are a dynasty head. Here is a statement from Mr. Johnny Segment describing just that. So in all, this perk has the possibility of being incredibly overpowered, but at its core, it's a great way of getting some extra gold in from hooks that you were going to do nothing with. At number 2, we have the kidnapper perk, which enables you to use the abduction scheme. This is within the schema tree of the intrigue lifestyle. As it's quite far in to get, why is it worth it? Well, put simply, it's because it gives you an instant win. Going back to our previous example of the Duke of Normandy, if you combine the claim throne casus belli from meritocracy with a well-timed abduction scheme, you can go from Duke to the King of France within a matter of days without shedding any blood whatsoever. This makes for really easy achievements, such as the Kings of the 7th Generation achievement, which is classified as hard, but the notes on the Paradox Wiki also agree with me that this is the way to go forward. So if done successfully, this trait genuinely just gives you a free win, meaning that wars you are hopelessly mismatched in become trivial. Additionally, domestically speaking, if there's a powerful vassal or someone you particularly want to get rid of, you can also do that. It's a really nice way of tying up loose ends and winning wars that should, by all accounts, be unwinnable. So even if it requires quite a lot of investment with regards to time, it's absolutely worth it. Finally, we have Bellum Justin at number 1. This is within the strategist tree of the martial lifestyle. What this does is it reduces casus belli cost by half. For example, if a war was going to cost 1,000 prestige to conquer a kingdom, it would only cost 500. Functionally speaking, this means that if cost is your limiting factor, you can declare twice the amount of wars, and hopefully gain twice the amount of land. This is a no-brainer for me as it's the first perk on the tree, so even if your character wouldn't be caught near a battlefield, it's a great one to pick up. So those are some perks that I recommend that everyone takes in every playthrough in CK3. I'm sure there are some that you are expecting that aren't in this video, so please do let me and the others know what you think in the comments down below. Otherwise, please do like and subscribe. It really does help us with the algorithm. Goodbye.
Hello, my children. I must give you a message. Subscribe to the social streamers for eternal salvation.